born here in Agege, and I had my childhood here also in Agege. I have the living between Agege and Orile. So I was born at maternity in Agege there. So, and I grew up within that vicinity in my grandfather's house at number 50 Kwaja Road, very close to AP. I attended Ahmed Memorial Primary School. That's where I started my infant school. And from there, I proceeded to Lagos Baptist Secondary School in Orile. So, you know, that is where I moved to Vetland Grammar School, later to Awaru Islam College, where I had my A-levels. So from there to Lagos State Polytechnics, and from there to Lagos State University. So everything all is in Lagos, and it's been Lagos affairs for me. So, and I started working on my own after my tertiary institution academics. So also started my political career in Alimosho local government, my local government of origin. So when I contested for the position of councillorship at Ayobo in Alimosho then, that was during the NRC SDP era. So I was in NRC then, but I did not really make it at that time. So I was given an appointment as education secretary in local government education authority in 1993. So, and that's how I started my political journey up to the time I contested in 2011 for the Lagos State House of Assembly in Agege Constituency 02. So, and once attempt I won. So I repeated the same thing in 2015, and which you also happen to be a witness to that. It went well. So I'm here now on another journey to renew my mandate again, and I've been working, living with the people, live with them, and live around here, and that has been my story. That has been my story so far.
Ọmọ dáadáa ni ó ń tọ́jú gbogbo àdúgbò ní wọ́dé yìí o, kò sí ẹlẹ́gbẹ́. Ó ń tọ́jú ọmọ, ó ń tọ́jú ọkùnrin, ó ń tọ́jú obìnrin, ó ń tọ́jú ọmọdé, ó ń tọ́jú àgbà. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn èèyàn fi láìkí ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ bi léèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ kan tẹ́ lọ sọ́fíìsì ẹ̀, ó máa dá yín lóhùn.
Some people believe politics is meant for people who are for the rascals, and people even up till date still address you as being a very calm individual. How does your calm personality how does it fix into politics?
Well, politics by definition is a game where you have to put in everything that you know into it. So you have to really work out what you want to achieve in politics. It's not about following people's methodology, idea. You can copy where you see that it suits your person. So, you know, I mean, we're in this country, maybe we're a little bit young when the late Chief Awolowo was practicing his political activities. So we did not see any radicalism in it. So, and you talk about Nnamdi Azikiwe, you know, they believe in certain ideology and they follow it up with their own zeal, with their skill, with their knowledge, with their technical know-how. And I think, you know, whatever thing people are exhibiting in politics has to do with their traits, with their upbringing, with their desire, what they want to really be in politics. I have decided to cut out a niche for myself, and that is practicing politics in a more civil manner and be able to drive home your point without fighting anybody. The big striker. Wow. I don't know how you managed to get that name. Well, I think that name came in one of my on the campaign ground one time when I was running a campaign for our chairman in In+Agege. So actually, I was talking about the big clubs in Premiership. I was talking about Baka having Leo Messi as their main striker. I was talking about Chelsea. I was talking about Arsenal and with their top strikers. And I told them that, another striker in politics, and I'm really top striking now, and I'm really ready to deliver these two chairmen for the people, and for my group. And it was at a very difficult and dead point at that time, and I was able to brought life into the political activities then, and it came to pass, and they nicknamed me again as big striker, top striker, all those ones, and they came up with a big banner to really coin out that name. Well, politics, when you look at it, is about interpreting your role. If you interpret it very well, it's like you are in this movie business, Nollywood, and you're able to interpret your role very well. So, and you see them calling one of the actress Geneva, calling them different names, depending on the role they have played in one act or the other. I think that is what really happening in politics as well. If you really interpret your role well and you played it very well, you are able to instill certain trust in the minds of our followers. They will now come up with their own meaningful name for you. So they came up with the name. I'm not the owner of that name. So it's just a role I've played, and they came up with it.
Mo jẹ́ alága gbogbo àwọn printer ẹgbẹ́ àtẹ̀wétẹ̀wé lórílẹ̀ Agége. Ṣé nípa káàsọ nípa Olúyínká Ògúndìmú tí àwọn èèyàn bá pè ní olùgbàlà, wọ́n fi wé Jésù Kristi ni, torí pé Jésù ń kiri, ó ń ṣoore káàkiri ni. Tẹ́ bá rí Ògúndìmú, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn opó tí wọn ò lọ́kọ mọ́ ló ń ṣe lóore. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ó ń ró wọn lágbára. Tẹ́ bá wo títì oko Aba Road, òun ló ń ṣe àtúnṣe ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Tí a sì ń rí ọ̀nà yẹn tá a ń rí rìn, ẹ wo òpópónà tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ wa ń bí, òun náà ló tún ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn obìnrin, ó mọ bí wọ́n ṣe ń pín nǹkan nínú ẹgbẹ́ nígbà tó rí wípé àwọn nǹkan yìí kò fẹ́ máa dọ́gba. Ó ní ká máa wá sọ́fíìsì tòun, ká máa wá gbà á lọ́wọ́ dí ọwọ́ fúnra wa. Kò sí pé ẹnìkan ń fi kóńgò tàbí agolo mílíkì fi wọn ráìsì fún wa mọ́. Gbogbo wa là ń gbádùn ẹ̀. Àdúrà mi wípé Ògúndìmú sì máa di gómìnà nípínlẹ̀ Èkó yìí.
What is that one thing that you would have wished you have become, or that one thing you believe that you would have wished that God has done for you if you were not a politician?
Wow, that's a very serious question, and it calls for total reflection, because yes, ordinarily before coming into politics, my plan is to become an academician, to really be lecturing in the university and be one of the professors around, but you had your own plan, and God has His, which is the most superior plan above man's own. So my plan was not to go into politics at all, even though I've always been having people around me trying to say how I can help this, how I can help that. But it was a circumstance that actually put me into politics. That what are these people doing here? I said, okay, let me go and start from my own local government of origin. And I've not been participating in politics with them. And I came in there that no, I'm going to contest with the Cubans councillor there. What has he been doing? He has been there once and is going twice. He has not been doing very well. That I thought. So and I ventured into it. So, but you know the political tricks, and the antics came to play. Lack of experience. I actually won that election, but they said I did not win. And I have to contend with that, because that was the part of the process you have to learn in politicking, which I did very well. I learned them, and I became professional in the game. So, I became a kingmaker at a point where I also anointed some of the candidates that came into the political ground. So eventually, the coach must become a player. I came out to be one. So, and I decided to venture for the State House of Assembly, which I think will go in line with my initial ambition. That is talking to people, lecturing, researching, all those things. All those things you put into parliamentary, you have to really work extraordinarily beyond what you are doing in the house. And that point in Lagos State House of Assembly, we are exposed to a lot of training. Thanks to leadership of Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, you are exposed to both local and international training, and makes you to be, best hands among your contemporaries in other states. There is nobody in the House of Assembly in Lagos State that cannot stand anywhere to prove themselves. We have been trained, we have been brought up in a way that even when you are talking to your point in the House of Assembly, you are not always with any document. You'll be talking offhand, and that shows that you have prepared before coming. So, and that is why we have our motto that always say that Lagos State House of Assembly, is beyond the common standard of excellence, because we believe that yes, we can excel, and other people, other House of Assembly follow us. So that is what we do.
A good representative of our community. My prayers is for his continuity in office in 2019, in good health, with more strength, with more vibrant performances in the Lagos State House of Assembly. Then we shall continue to celebrate him more and more and more as an example of good leadership.
All right, sir. My very last question for you. Having had the privilege to speak with some people in your own constituency, I met a woman and then she was like, Ogundimu, Omo Dadani, Baba Dadani. It shows the level of love that they have for you, and I think you have really impacted a lot. You have affected a lot of life positively in your own constituents. And now I want to ask you, what is it?
What I expected from them? Well, I have a bond between them and myself. The bond is that in one of your interviews you had with me, in the course of sharing with them in the festival period, I told you that we've been living together. I know them, they know me. I know a lot of things about them, their needs, and they know my capability and what I can afford and what I cannot do. And that is the way we've been relating. We've been relating in this way for years, and there are social contracts between us, which they have not failed, and I have never failed as well, and I'm not ready to fail. So what I'm expecting from them is what I have told you, that they are ready to play their part when it comes to the electionary period, and I'm ready to play my part when I get into the office. So that is what I call a social contract. We did not sat down to write any contract, written contract, sign it, but in a mode way, in a way that we have consented, in a form of understanding. We all had it in mind that we are not going to do anything against each other, that we affect both parties.
Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ fọkàn yín balẹ̀,
kò sí wàhálà kankan gbogbo nǹkan ni a máa ṣe létòlétò tó máa lọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe a máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ inú mi dùn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín àwa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kíkún tẹ́ bá padà wá ẹ má jẹ́ kí á jà ẹ má yẹ ká bá yẹn kọ́kọ́ jà ẹ jẹ́ kí oníkálukú kí wọ́n padà sí wọ́ọ̀dù wọn tó bá di aago 4 ká wá pàdé ń bì báyìí tó bá di aago 4 ká pàdé ń bì báyìí màá dúró dè yín ẹ mọ̀ kémi ò kí ń sá fún yín àrò sáfárà.
Yeah, it has been a wonderful time celebrating with Honorable Oluyinka Ogundimu, member Lagos State House of Assembly, representing Agege Constituency 2.
Well, thank you very much for having you around us to celebrate with us. So we hope to see you soon for the victory party after the election. Thank you. God bless you.